Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and press that hype button, guys. So we're doing something a little different today. You know, I like to do different things. It's not that I've left Gypsy Rose behind, but I also want to talk to you about some other things that interest me. And this other thing that I'm going to talk about today is Project Looking Glass. I don't know if you guys have heard the story, but we're here to talk about it and kind of do some conspiracy stuff. So grab your tinfoil hats, guys. Now, Project Looking Glass is reportedly a secret government program investigating time travel, Stargate technologies, and methods for viewing anything to do with the future events through artificial induced phenomena. Now, the program allegedly involved advanced engineering from extraterrestrial technologies. It developed one of the Stargate things they called was Majestic 12 and related organizations. Now, there was a lot of people that did testimonies on this. So who knows what's true and what's not. Now, testimonies came from various sources. The most notable is Dan, I think it's Bursch is what his name is. He was described as the project's aims, the operations, and eventually the decommissioning, along with its role in predicting possible global events. I mean, this is crazy. This is really crazy. Now, guys, according to testimonies provided by whistleblowers such as Dan, Project Looking Glass was developed in the mid to late 20th century as part of a suite of secret government initiatives, including Project Aquarius and other programs at the Area 51. Guys, you know about the Area 51 facility in southwest Nevada. Now, the project aimed to harness Einstein's bridge and wormhole technologies to observe probable events, future events, and explore the physics of time and time distortion. Research and development were reportedly influenced by ancient Sumerian cylinder seals, which were said to encode plans for constructing such devices. Now, the primary purpose of Project Looking Glass was a way to forecast potential future events and evaluate the probabilities of various outcomes. So they can just look and see, okay, if we do this now, how is this going to affect our future? Or if we choose this way of doing things, how is our future going to look if we do this? Now, the device could display multiple possible statistics and analyzed to determine the likelihood of events occurring. These capabilities extended to studying how artificial manipulation of these technologies might influence global events such as wars, natural disasters, and geopolitical shifts. Now, testimonies indicate that data from the Looking Glass was used to predict events such as 9/11 and the potential for an Islamic extremist war with the United States, with probabilities assigned based on device readings. However, these predictions were subject to interpretation and debate among insiders. So they would look into it and they would say, this could happen. But and it was also according to what they were seeing in there. And some people could think that it meant a totally different outcomes than the other. Now, Project Looking Glass has influenced narratives in popular culture where themes of time travel. And you guys, we'll talk about this a little later in the series. There's a lot of things and pictures of people that say they have photographs of people doing time travel. Futuristic predictions and secret government projects are explored. The concept of using advanced technology to observe and potentially alter future probabilities relates to the quantum mechanics and the multiverse theories. Now, guys, we talked about this multiverse theories, where kind of in a nutshell, what that says is there's multiple theories out there. There's multiple universes. And the big question is, can we jump universes? And that is a real question. And we're still going to talk about that too. Now, guys, by the early 2000s, concerns about the potential misuse of the technology and catastrophic outcomes prompted the effects to dismantle the Looking Glass project. Devices were collected, components separated, and handed over to the United Nations and NATO for safe storage to prevent anything really bad from happening. The decommissioning was seen as a preventable measure to avoid triggering a predictable global catastrophe. Now, the reason why they did this, because they seen something in there that said that something was going to happen. And as the story goes, they're saying that something was going to happen in 2012 because they could not see past the year 2012, which I find pretty odd, because there's a lot of people that thinks that since 2012 we have actually jumped and we're into another version of reality, which to me kind of seems like it could be happening. Think about it. Think about the world as we know it right now. I mean, guys, things have just become so strange. I mean, think about this whole Gypsy Rose thing that we have. Things have changed so much that we are putting a convicted murderer on a pedestal, and we're deeming them as a celebrity. Who would ever thought that would happen? But if you look back, to me, I don't know if I can see things that has changed so much since 2012. But guys, if you look at the recent history from 2020, things are so strange and things are not the way we remember them since before 2020. Think about that. There's so many. Think about how many people now have ADHD. Think about how many people now are on the autistic spectrum. Things have really changed. And I want us to get into some of these changes and this jumping universes. Because to me, I feel like something may have happened, and it makes you question, have we changed and gone into a different parallel universe? Guys, tell me what you think in the comments. I love you guys, and hopefully we can go into this a little deeper every day. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye, guys.